Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey here, once again with another video on Legends of Tomorrow Season 2. So this is going to be my trailer breakdown for Episode 5 of Legends of Tomorrow Season 2, otherwise entitled Compromised. But before we get into anything else, let's watch this funky trailer.
1987. Rex's killer is here. He's a speedster.
You should never interfere with history.
Get ready to move.
There's a bomb on the premises.
I hate the 80s. DC's Legends of Tomorrow.
So before we jump into anything, that was quite the fun trailer to watch, I must admit. I think they did a great job with both the music in the trailer, as well as like the aesthetics and design of it. But anyway, let's go through this new trailer for Legends of Tomorrow and break it down. So within this episode, the Legends will obviously, as you would have seen and heard in the trailer, be going back to the 1980s and, to be precise, 1987. As you can see here, they are going to the White House, where Ronald Reagan is the current United States president at the time, and he will actually have Damien Darhk as a part of his team. Damien Darhk is President Reagan's senior advisor, from what I remember. I know, it's crazy. As you hear Amaya or Vixen say, Rex Tyler, or Our Man's killer, is present in 1987, who we obviously know is Eobard Thawne, or the Reverse Flash. And as we can see and also hear Sarah say, they must have connected the dots and realised that it was a speedster. We follow that up by seeing Damien Darhk again in this extremely funky white suit like I sort of want it. It is extremely and definitely retro. This is when we see Eobard Thawne, aka the Reverse Flash, appear and kill this dude. I'm sort of unclear if he was aiming to kill Damien Darhk with his gun, or he was just aiming at whoever Damien Darhk was aiming at. But I guess it doesn't really matter because Eobard killed him. Maybe he just wanted to speak to Damien Darhk alone and he thought that was the only option. I must say though, Eobard Thawne is looking more like Zoom rather than Reverse Flash thanks to all that black leather, but I guess he wanted to fit in with the time period in a fashion sense, I guess you could say. Also in this episode we will see another younger version of Professor Stein, and the older Stein is trying to prevent him from creating another time aberration as well. Possibly linked to this scene with Stein and Jax going over the importance of time and not messing with history, and I'm pretty sure we've heard that talk before with a few different characters on this show. We learn that there is a bomb within the White House, which it does look like Ray and Heatwave are going to have to deal with. Obviously the other Legends might be involved, but we don't really see them in all the hustle and bustle of trying to fix it. Now this is a really cool scene here. It went by pretty quick, you might have missed it, but we do see the return of Obsidian, who was a part of the Justice Society of America in episode 2. You can see him here fighting Nate and Vixen, and you also see him later fighting like some random guard by the looks of it. But this is actually an older version of Obsidian in the 1980s, obviously. We will see him unmasked in this episode, and he will obviously be an older gentleman, and I do think he may reveal some bad and upsetting news about the status of the JSA at this time period. Whether that be that all the other JSA members are dead, or maybe the Legion of Doom, who we've already seen 2 members of in this trailer, being Damien Darhk and Eobard Thawne, may have taken them throughout time and misplaced them, or just killed them, as I said before. But that is probably the thing I'm looking forward to most, finding out what happened to the JSA and why Obsidian is alone. Now here we see Heatwave and Ray getting hit by an explosion, which could be the bomb going off, but it doesn't look like that big of a bomb. So it might just be a grenade or some like rocket launcher, who knows what it could be. One thing to point out here though, and that is the fact that Ray is actually using the cold gun of Captain Cold within this episode. Obviously he was given it by Heatwave at the conclusion of last episode, so I guess there might be some comedic parts in this episode where he's trying to figure out how to use it, or he'll probably do something stupid with it, who knows what's going to happen. And to finish off the trailer, we get another scene with Roy and Heatwave, I like to call the new bromance within Legends of Tomorrow, listening to Died in Your Arms, which would have been extremely popular at that time, and Heatwave does not seem to like it. He just does not seem to like the 80s one bit. We do know, obviously in Legends of Tomorrow Season 1, that he loved the 70s, but he absolutely hates the 80s. And I think that's like an in-joke with people that grew up in that time period, as the 70s culture, like going into the 80s culture, was really different. but the 80s culture going into the 90s culture was sort of similar. So people that love the 70s generally hate the 80s. And obviously Heatwave is one of them. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'd be very much appreciated if you could leave a like on it. Let me know in the comment section below what you're looking forward to most in this episode. As I said, I'm looking forward to Obsidian, but I'm also looking forward to seeing this Legion of Doom stuff play out, because we haven't gotten any in episode 3 and 4. So hopefully they get the ball rolling with that Legion of Doom storyline. And if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys, and goodbye.